veteran catcher to be a very fascinating man. Many times he does not accept money for endorsements. Rather, what he does is he makes a deal with the company to pay for baseball equipment for youth programs in the Dominican Republic. And tonight at 10 p.m., John Telich tracks down the big man. Remember him? Rico Carty, one of the best Indians players of the mid-1970s. Rico Carty talks about his life in the Dominican Republic with John Telich. That comes up tonight at 10 o'clock.
These Dominican players all seem to share a trait of sharing, don't they?
They never forget where they came from, and you'll see that in our special on Saturday night. Tony Pena has something from the heart. He has a painting made that he has never forgotten.
Isn't that refreshing from ball players, some of whom charge for autographs?
Oh, yeah.
And these guys support their immediate family, their relatives.
Absolutely.
Very giving.
Buy a home for their mother, the first thing they do as soon as they make a big contract in the United States. The very first thing they do.
Well, our American counterparts could learn a lot from these fellas, couldn't they?
That's right.
And it's probably why the Indians as a team are so successful.
Yes, we have 9 Latin American ball players on this team, and they are a very tight unit. The most Latin American ball players on any team in baseball is the Cleveland Indians.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. Well, if you're like me and you just can't get enough of the tribe, we want to remind you about a special program right here on Channel 8. Catch the Indians' Caribbean Season Special with Channel 8 News sports reporters John Telich and Mark Schrader this Saturday night at 7 o'clock right here on Channel 8.
Well, rescuers continue to look for victims of a tragic plane crash near the Dominican Republic. We will update the search next.
A young man who accomplished more in his few years than most of us could hope to accomplish in a lifetime is being remembered tonight. His inspiring story is coming up.
Here's your chance to win the Wahoo Club Spring Training Getaway. Write down the Wahoo word shown here on your screen. Each night, now through Friday at 6 and 10 p.m., we'll show you a different Wahoo word following the Indians' Caribbean Season Report. There's 10 different words in all. Friday night at 10 p.m., we'll tell you when to call. The 8th caller with all 10 Wahoo words will win the Spring Training Getaway. Watch 8's News at 6 and 10 p.m. for your chance to win.
You've seen it.
You've read about it. Now it's happening right here at Clark Ford. Special lenders are flying in with millions to lend to anyone who wants to drive a new or used vehicle. Don't miss your chance to get automotive credit instantly.
First-time buyers, okay.
Late payments, okay.
Past credit problems, okay.
Everyone can drive a new car for less at Clark Ford.
Special lenders will be on site starting today.
And every deal will be approved with proper down payment. Only at Clark Ford.
Everybody was sandbagging, but it was no use.
The floodwaters bring more than destruction. They bring the unexpected.
We lost everything.
The volunteers go home and it's just you, throwing away your memories.
Floods can strike anywhere, anytime.
I never thought it could happen to us.
The National Flood Insurance Program can help. We can't replace your memories, but we can help you build new ones. For facts on flood insurance, call your insurance company, agent, or this number.
So I get this mail from Progressive saying they have a smart new way to shop for auto insurance.
Progressive, can I help you?
They give you their rates plus the rates of several other companies. I wonder whose rates are going to be lowest.
It looks like you could save over $200 if you went with...
What? You're an insurance company?
Hey, we know how hard it is to shop for auto insurance. A lot of times we're the lowest. Sometimes we're not.
That's not what I expected from an insurance company. And then he said, well, maybe you should.
Call 1-800-AUTO-PRO or your authorized independent agent.
There was a farmer
had a dog and Bingo was his game. Oh,
B-I-N-G-O.
B-I-N-G-O.
B-I-N-G-O. Bingo was his game.
Feeling lucky today? Play bingo from the Ohio Lottery. Just $2 for a chance to win up to 4 times on each ticket, up to $10,000.
B-I-N-G-O.
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 Oh, and bingo was his game. Oh, play bingo today.
They still haven't found any survivors, but search crews are finding more victims off the coast of the Dominican Republic. At least 128 bodies have been found in the wake of the crash of a Boeing 757 jet Tuesday night. There were 189 people on the charter jet when it went down just after takeoff. Investigators think the plane was in a nosedive when it hit the water.
Meanwhile, some 200 Oregon inmates are out of their jail cells tonight thanks to Mother Nature. A threat of flooding forced officials to evacuate all of the inmates at a women's correctional center in Salem, Oregon. They may be out of their cells, but they are in other cells now. They were transferred to other state prisons. A Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Guard charged with aiding and abetting several inmates in an escape attempt was in court today. Thanks to a plea bargain, Gregory Reeves pleaded guilty to just 2 counts. Reeves will be back in court for sentencing next month. Someone with the courage of a policeman, the faith of a minister, and the heart of a friend. That would be a remarkable combination in anyone. It fits 11-year-old Shondell Tinsley of Euclid.
Sean lost his battle with cancer today, but Channel 8 News reporter Belinda Prinz says he will not soon be forgotten by his friends on the Euclid Police Department.
We met Shondell Tinsley last week, leaving the hospice for a home visit. It was shortly after the Euclid mayor granted Sean's wish and named him assistant chaplain to the Euclid Police Department. Was he ever proud of that appointment? Sean wanted to be just like his pastor, Reverend Charles Eduardos, the department's official chaplain.
You feel so helpless watching this young man just writhing in pain and crying out. But then when the pain subsided, he looked up at me and said, "Hi, Pastor Charles, how you doing?"
We, of course, said, by all means, if this is his wish, we'd love to have him.
Those who knew him said Sean was remarkably wise beyond his years. While officers cared about Sean, they were downright humbled by this child's example of love for them. Shondell took his police commission seriously, and despite his illness, Chaplain Eduardos put him to work.
His duties were to pray for the department every day, not just the officers, but for the dispatchers, that they would be protected, they would be safe. And,
did he do that as
well? Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
The flag at half staff is for Mr. Tinsley, our assistant chaplain.
He was everybody's friend. Didn't matter what color, didn't matter what the ethnic background was.
Sean fought off death long enough for an aunt to fly in from Denver with his stepmother Jackie Tinsley next to him.
Shondell had said, "I will let you know when I'm ready to go." And after he had spent some time with his aunt, he looked at Jackie and said, "I'm ready." And they, from what I understand, held hands, and he took his last breath.
Belinda Prinz, 8 is News, in Euclid.
I'm too old for this. But retire on my CDs? Right. I need to invest.
If you can't get investment questions off your mind.
Mutual funds, annuities, stocks, I don't know. It all makes me nervous.
Relax. Bank One Securities Corporation has answers. Let's talk. The sooner, the better. Find us at most Bank One banking centers.
Sometimes we feel like talking, and sometimes not. Ameritech Caller ID can help. Just watch.
Caller ID from Ameritech lets you answer now or call back later.
You want to talk to your Aunt Betty?
Not at this particular moment.
Call now and try Caller ID free for 30 days. Because as much as we love our Aunt Bettys, sometimes we just don't want to talk.
What a week. Caller ID lets you decide when to take a call. And when you buy a Caller ID display, it helps you return calls by remembering the names and numbers of your last 60 callers. If you call Ameritech, you can try Caller ID service free for 30 days. It's just one of the ways Ameritech can make your life simpler. And it's free, if you call now.
Ameritech, your link to better communication.
So I say to her, now that we're together, let's uncomplicate our lives and use my multivitamins. No way, she says, I can live without a lot of things, but not without my Woman's Ultra Mega from General Nutrition Centers. Now, here's a woman on a mission. Anyway, she shows me that Woman's Ultra Mega has folic acid, calcium and iron, the vital nutrients making news, plus 24 other vitamins and minerals. GNC's Woman's Ultra Mega. It's made for her, just like I am. Woman's Ultra Mega, only at GNC.
626. Total luxury. Priced like a base Ultima. Best basic warranty in its class. 626. Lease a 626 from $209, $999 down.
Now, besides monitoring the situation at the NFL owners meeting in Chicago, Channel 8 News crews are right now working on stories for our 10 o'clock newscast. Today's rain is causing big problems for one area school as water gushes into classrooms filled with students. Is the problem being fixed? We'll find out. Would you be willing to give up your home in the name of progress? That's what folks near the airport are doing, and most are happy to be leaving their noisy neighborhood. We'll talk to them tonight at 10.
The cat's trying to get in the shot a little bit early. Hey, last week we had a dog and a cat named Mr. Moody. Remember that?
I do. I remember that very well.
Do you think we have a cat and a dog named Mr. Max or Happy Max tonight? Is that what it is?
You're clairvoyant, Robin. This is Happy Max. This is the dog put together by committee. He was rescued from the Cleveland APL. He was on his last few days there. And again, this could well be, Max, look at the camera. Is this a Walt Disney dog? He's a young dog, just a character, lovable, happy, part Basset, part Collie, wire-haired terrier. What do you think else is here? It's a United Nations dog, very active and very friendly. Might not be good for just toddlers because he's kind of a puppy, and he's housebroken, which is great. This is Happy Max. He's got a little white on the end of the tail there, and you can see his length, but he's a little out of proportion to his height. But that happens to many of us. Okay, now we're looking at the cats tonight, and we have Alberta the Clipper. She's a white and gray tabby, probably spayed, friendly and lovable. The owner passed away, so we're trying to find other good homes now for Alberta there, a white and gray tabby, and that's Morris. Now, Morris has been neutered. He's very friendly. He's very affectionate, and there's the number to call, 432-4222. That is Morris and Alberta and Max the Pooch. What a great dog. Okay, we'll let you know at 10 how it goes. We need some good homes.
Yes. Oh, he was a good-looking guy, isn't he?
Very cute. Mm-hmm.
That's a report at 6. Lots going on tonight, so let's get together again at 10 for the latest on the Browns.
Were you talking about Dick or Happy Max?
No, I was talking about Dick. Max is cute, too.
So, too. Hey, NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue is expected to hold a news conference sometime this evening, possibly in about an hour. We will break in live when it happens. Thank you for sharing your time with us, and have a good evening. Good night, everybody.
Eight is news.